Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kytos, and you are now watching Mobile Legends Singapore's second cup, or let's just call it simply MLS Cup. So this is going to be the second one since their first one a couple of weeks ago, and this is going to be special because we are in the semis and finals. We got quite a lot of awesome teams right here, so let me just run you down right now. By the way, you can also check out the MLS Cup lineup over at mlsingapore.com. That's right, we have an official website. You can. So right now the teams that are participating in no particular order are as the following: G3X Fallen, I Do Not Sleep SG, Born to Win, I Do Not Sleep number 3, J3X Rev Indo, 42V, Triads, G3X Rev, Paradox Gaming, I Do Not Sleep number 4, I Do Not Sleep number 2, Descend, Elite Nubs, 9 Games, Dawn, nice fanciful characters over there, and I Do Not Sleep. So we are definitely seeing quite a couple of I Do Not Sleep teams involved in it. They are definitely spreading out their resources, but as it stands right now, I can only see that awesomeness is going to happen one way or the other. And for the chat viewers, welcome to the stream. It is nice to see you guys again. Rex10D Great 14, how's it going? A shout out to Atlantis Thief for the wonderful hosting with 700 viewers. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Hammer Remix, what's up? Yo remix. that was bad. Excuse me. The weather isn't exactly having very nice, so I'm just going through with some invites right there. The weather has been horrible, but still, let's do what we can. Open up the window, let the bright light come in. So, how will this work? Essentially, the matches will be in the form of best 3. A best out of 3, my mistake, and of course it will actually go down in a ladder format. So in this case, I will be joining them as a spectator, and in this way, you guys will be able to see, actual events happening live on your screen right now. So right now, I'm trying to get into the match room with Descent. From my understanding, it is a Singapore team, and Descent will be competing against I Do Not Sleep number 2. So with that all said and done, I'm now just coordinating my actions with them to get myself into the match as it is. So good news is stream and all that stuff seems to be going well, and in fact about a week or so I got myself a new router, so at the very least signal and smoothness should be as optimal as possible. I got a skin for you before. Zijin, thank you so much for mentioning that. Hi, what's up? Yo. The camera's not gonna catch my hand movements. It is on a pseudo green screen system, but that's why you see this really poor outline of me, as the system just like detects it and then cuts out the rest of it by detecting my head, my neck, and my shoulders. So let's just check. So by the way, there are also the participants of the Mobile Legends Singapore Cup is also on Discord right now, so you can also join them if you wish. Just go to mlsingapore.com and all the information is all there. Just to let you guys know, the tournament, this particular tournament, is hosted, is sponsored by Mobile Grip. This thing, it is a really awesome plastic housing that very flexible too, that actually places your phone into the housing itself to give you a nice gamer's grip to improve and enhance your playing experience. So if you guys are interested, you can actually check out in the description, the video description, for the link to that housing itself. In fact, if you use my referral code Kytos, that's my Twitch end username, just Kytos, you can get 10% off. So and they do international shipping, so yay, shameless self-promotion. Right, so Right now I'm just waiting for them to send me an invite so that I can get you guys on and going. So just to be sure, let me just go into the settings just to make sure that it is as high def as possible. So as you can see, it's very smooth now, you know, since the last update. Now they included the high frame rate mode. Wow, it feels really smooth. I'm really impressed. Of course, it doesn't really translate well onto the OBS for some reason, but still, nonetheless, it shouldn't affect the overall stream too much, because we are on a overview of the entire map itself, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So with that said, I'm still waiting for them to drop me a line. Right now I'm just going to the chats just to make sure that, oh dear, there we go. So right now I'm just waiting the team leader to let me know about it, and general as well. But while we are at it, maybe I can share with you guys some tips of the day, or rather trivia of the day, which I actually been doing a bit of a research. About Mobile Legends, in fact. So let me just share with you the first trivia of the day. Apparently, did you know Hilda, the female tank, the female warrior tank? She has a kind of like this object that she's wearing on her back, right? So let me just see if I can actually bring that up real quick. Hero, tank, Hilda, right there we go. You see that? Let me just turn this around. See that? Wow, the smoothness is really incredible. That that's actually the shield. That's a back shield. It's actually inspired by a Baral's horn. A Baral is kind of like a Middle Eastern goat, if you will. That is in fact the inspiration behind the design of that shield. So hey, there you go. There's a feather of a trigger tidbit into your hat, right there. So with that said, I'm just right now just checking again with the chat, with the team on Discord and all that stuff to see if they are ready to take me into their match as a spectator. We shall see. Still waiting for that. But again, do remember this is going to be a best out of 3 match format. And if you want to know what's the lineup, go on to mlsingapore.com. It is up and running right now. By the way, do let me know if the audio and all that stuff, if there's anything happening, if there's anything odd, just let me know via the chat so that I can rectify it as soon as possible. And by the way, this stream is sponsored by water. Very important, please. Delicious water. Yummy. But anyways, guys, so how have you all been, man? I hope that you guys have been doing well. Alright, Kino now. As a spectator. So right now I'm just waiting for the invitation. I've already placed my and by the way, as you guys can see, there is a Halloween theme going on, which is pretty adorable. So if you guys have not checked it out, this is gonna be awesome. Oh, someone's in the chat. Who would this be? This is lit. Yes, it does feel lit because the light is from the outside light, the sun outside light. What the heck did I just say? Outside light. Jeez, Morris, that is a disgrace. Yeah, so it is a very sunny Sunday. So as you can see, lit, yo, boo, 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 boo. 19 viewers. That is amazing. Let's see how the distribution. So we got 13 from YouTube and 5 from Twitch. Nice, delicious. Thank you all so much for dropping by. So right now I'm still waiting for the Descent team to invite my on. What is going on? This is lit. Welcome to the stream. Cree Wall, Dan Easy, there's Paul. What? This is one long username. Can I just call you Paul? This is lit. But oh, here's a quick question though. Why is the term lit? Like what does it mean? Wait, I didn't go into. Whoa. Sorry about that. Let me just go out there. Thank you. I did not mean to go inside. Application list. Accept. There we go. It is done. I'm now a deaf hand. Oh, and just to be absolutely. Oh. Pew 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 pew. Let me just say. Woo. You all on live stream. Ah, jeez, typing this. Pew, 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 pew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now set in right now. As you can see, whoa, quite a couple of pretty faces right there. But of course, it is just. Yeah, sure, call me Paul. Yay! I can call someone Paul. All right, so. All right, I mean. Just me. Sorry. I'm not a sexy streamer girl. No, not Lou, lol. There we go. Feel the drop, yo. All right. Very nervous about this match right now. In fact, this is gonna be my first time commentating on a Mobile Legends match. The past time that I actually casted on was for Overwatch, as well as Heroes of the Storm. So this will be my first time doing for Mobile Legends. But then again, I feel that I should be able to give some interesting insights, if not funny, commentary of the Mobile Legends matches. Do I know the game AOV? Yes, Gabriel, I do know of the game AOV, otherwise known to some of you folks as Arena of Valor. It is in fact a game that I recently got myself into, and looking forward to also further exploring it. But I have to say that I'm kind of torn, like, because I mean, they're essentially, okay, in the most briefest, in the most basic of essence, both Mobile Legends and Arena of Valor are essentially the same thing, just like League of Legends, Dota 2. It's just how they execute it, right? Ultimately, it's gonna be really different, but the essence is still the same. And I have to admit that kind of torn. But hang on, let me just say, yep. There we go. And so I'm kind of torn between the two. And so and because I mean, if I'm gonna be playing one or the other, I should actually dedicate myself to one or the other. So can you please dab? What? Can you please dab? What's dab? Dab? Is that some kid slang? You whippersnappers. I'm good to go. Dawn ready. Wait, one guy, please, Dawn. Okay, ready. 1 minute. She got no pressure here. Rushing hair is important. Alright, they are ready to rock and or roll. So this match is between, let me just bring up the lineup real quick, between I Do Not Sleep in number 2 and Descent. So I'm very interested and curious and excited to see what's going on. I'm waiting for my friends. Hey Paul, no problem man, just go ahead. The DA1s are my friends. Really? They are? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, and we are in. Alright, so on the left side, which is essentially I Do Not Sleep number 2, these folks are from Thailand. I Do Not Sleep from Mr. Frenzy, AZYWP, some weird character thingy, Half-Life 2, Half-Life ZW. Oh, they banned Kagura. Kagura has been noted to be pretty buffed up. Oh, and Fanny, interesting choice. I was rather curious as to find that Fanny being banned, though. I wonder why. Because, I mean, let's face it, Fanny is definitely a not an easy character to play because it requires really sharp and precise controls. And Lancelot has been picked as the first player, the first character for I Do Not Sleep. In fact, Lancelot is one of the more recently released heroes out there. And I have to admit, I am not very familiar with Lancelot. I did not have a chance to actually try him out. But they're going with two assassins, as it would seem. Saber and Hayabusa. This is gonna be some intensity right there.
Your team is picking.
Already 2 ninjas versus a knight. Is that what it is? Oh, interesting choice. They're gonna go with Aki, the bear tank, recently revamped too. But with oh, what's his name? Tank? No, he's not Tank. What am I saying? Tower. My brain died. Grok. Oh yes, Grok. Jeez, what the heck? No, I do not think they are banning Grok since they're actually using it. But Minotaur seems to be coming into play to fill up for that tank though. So interesting choice with the 2 tanks on the I Did Not Sleep team. I'm just gonna call them the blue and the red team, so for easy recognition. Harley. Harley has been deemed to be quite a very dangerous character to have on either side, which is why, from my observations and past experiences, Harley seems to be one of the more, likely characters to be banned from the start off. But hey, the meta just does change from time to time. So they got Gord as well as
the enemy
Yun
is
Zhao.
picking.
Yun Zhao Zilong. His name has been changing so much. I would expect them there too. So strong though. Both teams are strong. Oh, interesting choice of Hilda. Very nice. So oh no, they just switch lanes there. Oh, the little switcheroo. Oh, very nice, very nice. Hilda hasn't really been made a lot of changes in terms of for balancing and that stuff, but still that makes her quite a terrifying tank because she's more of a very how should I say a very aggressive tank. Her point is really just to get right down into the thick of it, just charging it up, chasing after someone, and just getting it right down there. I played with one of the at the end and they lost. Now, Paul, this ain't about you. All right, here we go. This matchup is between I Do Not Sleep versus Descend. So up we go. Interesting. I'm gonna switch right to here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mobile Legends.
5 seconds to reach the battlefield.
Oh dear.
Smash them. All troops deployed.
There we go. So already Lancelot is taking onto the middle lane itself. Going to the bush, there we go. That's a pretty standard move, but oh, Hardy coming over to the middle lane as well. If you actually move over, look over here. Oh my goodness, 4 of them. 4 Team Red going onto the top lane right over there and just charging right into the jungle right now. Very interesting, a very aggressive move going behind enemy lines. And 2 of them, Lancelot and Zilong, being scared away while they're going straight for the jungle. Took down one of their precious Boomman is right over there. Interesting choice, very aggressive. If you guys are here for your respective teams, go ahead and support them. That is some amazing plays right over there. If we just focus on Hayabusa right over here for the moment. Hayabusa going in solo up to the top lane itself. Ziyun may or may not be aware of it, but there he comes, trying to cover the lane itself and got hit by one of those shurikens. Ziyun has always been Oh, Zilong. Sorry. Zilong has always been touted as one of those staple characters, but already one character is down. Gord taking down Minotaur for the count. IDS already has their first kill of the match. It has frozen for some reason. My apologies. Let me just try to see if I can get the stream back up and running. Oh dear. I think the intensity was way too much for for the stream to handle, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, please give me a moment. Some technical issues that just came up. Yes, apparently the streaming server just died for some reason. Let me just try to get that up and running again. Yeah, apparently the streaming server just died for some reason. Alright, let's see if I can just get that up and running as quickly as I can. Come on now. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, the stream died. Oh, no, hang on there. I'm about to get it back up and running. And we are up, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies for that technical issue, but nonetheless, we are back up and running again. There we go. Oh, and they're going for their ideas is right now just taking names with 4 kills under their belt. The Sand is just having a pretty bad time right now, as it seems. It is just a terrible massacre. 6 kills already. The Sand is finding themselves in a pretty bad situation, and the stream is looking rather odd for some reason. My apologies for the lags and all that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And as we go right to Harley himself, Harley just taking on Zilong. The Sand is finding themselves in a pretty bad situation. They're trying to counter that by taking over the jungling. And it would seem that jungling has been stolen by Zilong. Oh, and who might have actually subscribed to me? I did not see that, unfortunately. But that is some intense gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. 6 kills and 7 kills. IDS, I do not sleep, is just taking names right now. The Sand is trying to counter that by sticking close together, but however, that may or may not necessarily be the best way about it. And a bit of a connection issue right there. Mobile Legends servers. Yes, unfortunately, Dawn is getting wrecked. Dawn is getting wrecked at this moment. But however, it is still too early to tell, because matches like this sometimes it's more about just like handling, handling the kills as much as possible and try to, buff themselves up as much as they can. So if we actually look right into Grok coming up the middle lane right over there, Zilong and Aki backtracking away, trying to take up the top lane itself. But if we go back to Hayabusa, for some reason, oh dear, my goodness, yeah, the connection with the MLS server isn't doing so well for some reason. MLB server, I have not played this in a year. Raggers Gaming, how's it going? You haven't been playing this, you should join them. Always coming for the comeback, absolutely, man. Because right now it is still too early to tell as to what will be going on. If we can actually go and check out over as what's going on right here, then in the midst already trying to take that jungling down successfully, does so, and Team Rain is trying to go in and flank them, turn around it, but they just backtracked. We just follow Grog around there. Loss is down for the count. 9 kills under I do not sleep spell right now. They're trying to avenge their teammates' death, but Grok is proving to be a really tough character to deal with. And Grok, oh, Minotaur manages to try to run away, successfully does so. That was intense, that was so close. If I actually look right now over here, they're keeping close to the tower itself, taking advantage of the range and the firepower of the tower itself. So I mean, no matter how tanky you are, especially around the early and mid game, the tower still packs a very heavy punch. As we look over here, they're hiding in the bushes there, keeping a close eye to what's going on. They're still keeping very close to the middle lane itself as they start shifting over to the top. The top tower is a bit of a danger right over there. Alien is a bit of a trouble, being chased away. And there we go. Could this be their first kill of the day itself? Unfortunately, that is not the case. And 3 of them already passed through. It's been really hard. Oh my goodness, Angela is down for the count, ladies and gentlemen. IDS is truly just continuing to just take names. That is just insane. We can go right down over here. It's gonna be taking on the. They're already taking on the boss already. That is pretty fast, ladies and gentlemen. Only 7 minutes in, and they're already taking down the Lord. That is just insane. There goes the big boss, and right now they have a huge advantage in terms of that right now. No matter how you're gonna see it, the momentum of I Do Not Sleep is just truly astounding. This is just absolutely terrifying right now. Right now, Team Red is trying to take down the and successfully took down the minion. Sorry, the jungling minion itself, the jungle monster, to get some extra coins into their leash. They're trying to replace with whatever losses that they have right now with more jungling to try to make up for the experience difference as well as the coin difference as well. I feel like at this point, Hilda might have been able to actually engage, like initiate the fight itself, but they must have been very cautious due to the number of deaths, number of losses they have in the early and middle stages. And already here goes the mosh pits itself. Minotaur is being squeezed right into the corner with Akai's ultimate skill. Dodges, tries to get out of the way, but gets killed in the process, unfortunately. And there we go. Lust, what will happen to you two tanks down for the count? It may not be a good idea to start engaging them at any time in the moment, but they are just pushing the top lane right now. It is just insane, ladies and gentlemen. There goes the top tower. Top lane exposed. They're going straight for the core right now. This could be a GG for the first round of the best of 3. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The first win goes to I Do Not Sleep. But there are still 2 more matches to go in the best of 3. And there we go. There's some intense match right over there. So right now we'll just wait for the next match to come on in. But of course, this could just be done, you know, just taking it low, re-registering, and you know, just observing their strategies to see how it goes. So we're now into the next match. Well played, GG indeed, ladies and gentlemen. That is some intense gameplay. So right now we should see and further observe as to see if this is going to be some kind of strategy on Don's part to try to notice any particular weaknesses or strategies that they can actually work against I Do Not Sleep, or I Do Not Sleep could just continue with that incredible brute forcing as we just witnessed in the first, in the early and middle stages. So already we've got Team Descent popping in, and then Team I Do Not Sleep is coming in to join in the fun. So while we're waiting, here's yet another trivia of the day itself. Let me just bring that up. So, for those that do or do not know about Estes, Estes is one of my mains as a healer in Mobile Legends. He is, as the present Elven King of the current generation, he has been absent from guiding the Moon Elves for 22 years and 4 months. Hey, it doesn't mean it's very interesting, it's just a trivia. Now you know. The more you know. I would love to hear what you guys think about the last match though. It's like, did you notice anything that might have missed? Any particular strategies that you will want to introduce and recommend? I have to admit, I was rather shocked and surprised to find them actually picking Akai in the previous match from I Do Not Sleep. Personally, I mean, they definitely tried to revamp Akai or Aki in this case itself. As this is my main healer too. Yo, Paul, yo, healers unite, yo. Oh, sorry, support unite, yo. Whatever them. Oh, we're going into the match now. Switching. Alright, so first up, Shadow is gonna be banning the first hero. Who can that be? Oh, Grok is banned. Very interesting choice. They probably saw that how much of a CC that Grok has demonstrated in the past match itself. Just starts to like block off and start grabbing them and just taking one player down at a time. That incredible cascading domino effect can be truly terrifying. If I have the guess, the next hero that they're probably gonna ban. Oh, they banned Eudora? What? That's pretty impressive. It's true, they got quite a couple of, oh, and they're already going straight for good old Lancelot. Very interesting. Oh, and Kagura is back into the game itself. They took out the firepower, the glass cannon, known as Eudora. Eudora, it is truly quite a powerful and terrifying player to introduce. Oh, interesting choices. They got two tanks as well. Oh no, but they just switched it over. Well, it's still too early to tell at this point of time, but Saber and Aki is the team's next two selections. Ideas every time banned you. Well, not every time. At least from what I've witnessed, the last time they banned was Fanny, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Hilda and Saber. Oh, sorry, Hayabusa, my mistake. Oh. I made a terrible mistake. Paul has corrected me. I will commit seppuku. Imaginary. As far as I know, they do have one player from, at least if the map is accurate. MVPs, but oh, that is a very interesting choice right over there. Cyclops. Some high level plays. Oh my goodness, Bruno. Ugh. Oh, sorry, Franco, not Bruno. Franco. I have so many flashbacks of horror, of terror playing against him. Well, maybe Alien had some has some issues. We might never know. Counting down. It's odd that, very strange, where is my game audio now? Well, Cyclops isn't exactly a... Okay, first and foremost, I cannot say that Cyclops is OP. He can be a very powerful glass cannon. But is he truly and utterly powerful? That's too early to tell. Rip down trail lane, no damage, haha, they need to sail in the room properly. Well, they do still have Saber. Although Fanny is gonna be pretty an interesting choice though. Right now, they're coming right down to the bottom lane. I Do Not Sleep is just hooking them up behind enemy lanes. That is just impressive. And already Team Descent is just going straight for jungling right now. With I Do Not Sleep already taking notice of that. Saber coming in for the count, saving the team from their first loss. Yes, all those skins. That's incredible. There's some incredible strategies and movements right over there. They're trying to move towards the tower itself to get themselves protected. Keeping close to the bushes too. Hiding themselves, keeping themselves right in the lane of the enemy. It's just insane. If we go right to the center itself, Cyclops versus Kagura, single lane attack. They're trying to focus, trying to get some help from the bottom lane itself. Very interesting choice. If we go up to the top itself, Fanny trying to take out Hayabusa, almost very dangerous, very tricky. As I mentioned before, Fanny is a hero that takes incredible skill and control to actually properly play her. Fanny manages to dodge out of the way itself. Cyclops going in for and trying to take out this minion with her and successfully does so, get some extra cash in the process. But however, already IDNS already has taken down 2 kills off the day, boy. There's some intensity right over there. Oh my goodness. Hello there, Irene Sue. Welcome to the stream itself. I hope that you are enjoying yourself. As we can see from the top left corner, the bulk of the team itself is just focusing themselves onto the bottom lane. With 4 versus out of 3, this is quite an incredible change. Oh my goodness. Franco manages to dodge Fanny's range, making use of the geography in order to actually make that happen. With that lockdown right over there, will they take their first kill itself? It does not seem to be so. With Hilda coming in for the rescue, keeping that down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do not know if I know you guys, but hey, I'm sure that we'll be friends. The incredible synergy. If we look at these movements of these what we've been observing from I Do Not Sleep, they've been focusing a lot on like perhaps a 3-2 a team split right over there. At least these 3 seems to stick together. Kagura going in, you know, taking on the minions, the jungle minions. Hayabusa watching over the top lane itself. Fanny trying to contest the top lane itself with much difficulty. The turtle has been slain, already taken down by the red team. And there we go, the 4th kill by IDNS. Aki just is unable to sustain himself properly, even though he may be a tank. And with the 5th kill right over there, could this be a revamp, a repeat of the last match itself? Still, it is still far too early, but nonetheless, indications seem to indicate that, you know, IDNS is just knows what and who they should be aiming for. Yes, if this match is lost, if the center loses this match, then the win goes to I Do Not Sleep. I Do Not Sleep will move on to the next phase of the semis. Maybe actually take a look at the middle lane itself. Hayabusa just watching over the top lane. Fanny trying her absolute best, trying to take on the tower as much as she can, but already a Mosh. These 3 are just hiding the bushes. They really love the with the hook right there. Yet another one bites the dust, ladies and gentlemen. Right, for them actually going to the bottom lane itself. This is quite an incredible strategy. They are just focusing a lot of their efforts at the bottom lane itself. That hook, it absolutely, that hook is insane. Incredible accuracy. There we go again. They are now trying to filter out the various first line of defense, the towers itself. But it's true, the blue the red teams right now, the setup makes them really tanky. They can take a lot of hits. and further fueled by Lancelot's damage dealing capabilities. Aki has been missing out that shots, unfortunately. If we go right down to here, they might be hinting them, keeping to the shadows, and with that ambushing right over there. Oh my goodness, will Balmont be able to succeed? Will he be able to survive? That answer is answered with a soundly no. If we noticed, the red team takes incredible use of the bushes to make that point, constantly ambushing them when they predict where the blue team is actually moving from. And they are already going for the Lord, ladies and gentlemen. 6 minutes in, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. They're already going in for the Lord right now. The blue team, unfortunately, may not be able to make it in time to disrupt that. Oh no, they're actually going around it. Angela might be able to try to catch it, but unfortunately not. That is not the case. With them being taken out once more, Aki is in a very bad situation. Balmont trying to save his teammate. Without much success, Aki goes down for the count, unfortunately. Go to the top. Hayabusa still keeping the top lane up and healthy. But as we can see right now, Descent is just completely decimating the lane as it is. They are using all sorts of ambushing techniques right now, predicting where Descent is coming from, coming out, taking them out one at a time, essentially just whittling down the blue team's fighting force. This is just terrifying, terrifying. And that goes with the first line of total defense of the towers. And the Lord is already going down the bottom lane itself. Oh my goodness, the amount of damage dealt to the tower is just so fast. There we go. The blue team really needs to come down and start curbing that Lord though. And already the bulk of the defense team just coming down, trying to take them out. The tower is down. Oh, the first tower, the tower is down. That's pretty cool. The Lord is successfully defeated, but Last may not be able to survive that onslaught. There goes Fanny. Angela itself is next with Yuria. Oh my goodness, 3 kills of the day itself, with a 4th up and coming. And Kagura is in a pretty bad situation. Well, at the very least, blue team managed to take 2 of them down in the process. But could this be a GG, ladies and gentlemen? Kagura's umbrella is just wiping them out, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. It is a complete wipeout, ladies and gentlemen, and with that all said and done. Could this be a final push? Will they be able to push it back? Oh my goodness, look at the sliver of health. Look at the sliver of health. Jeez, that was way too close. Aki's trying to take down a 1v2. Nope. Supported by Saber right over there. Going in. Aki's going in for the jump, but sees no point in pursuing. That was way too close. Way too close. Oh my goodness. What? This is just terrifying. The sliver of health. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. At any moment, that could all change. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right now, this is really tense. This is like a stalemate. Like just a bit more damage done to the tower itself, and there we go. But the tower is just slowly healing back up, though. I'm not sure if they're playing the waiting game right now, but the lower tower is already in trouble as it is. The top lane tower, sorry. They already lost two towers already. If they lose this one, it's gonna be real hard. They're trying to jump in with that. Oh my goodness! But there goes the middle lane, completely left undefended. They are really forced back. They cannot afford to actually get out of their safety zone. Successfully. Oh, there we go. Two folks down for the count. Oh, this exchange right over here. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. Hayabusa is finally down. What is going on? Right, they're just watching. They only have one tower left, but then again, they can just easily go for the Lord itself, push either from the top or the middle lane, and it could be really hard to actually push them back. They're now focusing on the top lane right now. Oh, with a hook right over there, Bruno, blind shot, successfully does so thanks to the, oh my goodness, that is insane! Making use of the minions as a form of intel to know where your enemy is and then hooking it is a sound and pretty well thought out strategy. Bruno really made it happen. I'm sorry, Franco really made it happen there. It's amazing. Wow, that hook. Oh, there's another one right behind the wall. But accidental hooks are key in that process. But Franco might have been able to take that out. You are now watching it from the spectator's view, and the streaming died for some reason. Darn, my apologies. The server died for some reason. Let me just bring that up again. The server has been dying for quite a bit now. I'm not sure why. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I try to bring that up as quickly as I can. Sorry about that. Come on. Please let me connect. Oh my goodness, the lag. What's wrong with the connection? It's been a mess, ladies and gentlemen. I am terribly sorry. This has never happened before. I'm so sorry. The intensity is just way too much for the system to handle, and oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that you missed out the final moments, but it would seem that IDNS has won that last match. I'm terribly sorry. Come on, let me bring it back up. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you missed all the crucial moments, but the server just died. Oh no. I'm terribly sorry. Ugh, that was so bad. Not the match though, it's just my server isn't exactly working. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some slight changes to the setup. So just hang in there for a moment, and I'll be right back in a sec, okay?